What's up, you guys? So kind of wanted to give you a little in-depth what's going on with me right now and my mental state with this team. This game got away from us quick. Start right off the bat, like first drive, just completion, marched it right down our throats, scored, and honestly, I expected it. It's sad, but I really did. I expected them to score right away. I expected them to make a touchdown on the first drive because our defense has not stopped anybody. Our defense has not stopped no one on the opening drive. It's ridiculous. And you know, we get the ball. So I'm thinking, okay, let's do this. Carter's gonna sling it right off the bat. Let's just, you know, he's learned his lesson. They don't do that. They try and run the ball first two plays. No adjustments whatsoever to the game. That J.J. Watt was just eating our line alive, man. He was just breaking through like whatever. After that, you know, it was kind of downhill from there. Scored every single possession they had. We didn't score at all. Every time we got something going, it seems like something just collapsed. There was like no passion in our players. None of them really played up to the expectation of everybody in the stadium, man. Like, everybody there was excited to see their team. I made a statement, and I honestly, I stand by it 100%. And the statement was, sometimes, you know, I put all my passion to this team. I love this team, and I'll never stop loving this team. And I'll never give up on this team. But sometimes it feels like they just give up on me. And that was what it felt like on Sunday when I went to this game. It was very disappointing to see the players, you know, not really playing up to their potential at all. So, you know, I don't know if it's a mental state. I don't know if some of them are there just to collect a check, whatever the case is. It wasn't worth. It wasn't worth the ticket I paid for, man. It wasn't. Their performance was not worth the ticket I paid for. Put it that way. I had fun. I had a blast, you know, hanging out with my family. I had a blast hanging out with fellow Raider fans, you know, going tailgating. I had a blast at Raiderville. It was a fun experience, and I am not saying that it wasn't. It was probably one of the most fun experiences I've had in a while. But the game just ruined everything. It did. That game totally ruined it. Now, the second half, I thought we were to maybe adjust. We didn't score jack shit in the first half, so of course, you know, I'm thinking, well, we're gonna adjust. We're gonna make adjustments. We're gonna do everything we can. But once again, no adjustments. Nothing. Couldn't pull nothing. You know, James Jones fumbled the ball twice. Michael Rivera fumbled it once. We turned the ball over 4 times. It was very frustrating. Very frustrating. You know, the thing about it is, guys, you learn your lesson when you play, you know. It's like you're supposed to learn your lesson, and you're supposed to adjust to things. And the thing about this whole situation with the coaching staff is, when we first got into it, like I think 2 years ago, what I kept hearing was the word continuity. What I kept hearing was the word build chemistry, and I'm sorry, guys, but it's bullshit. if you build continuity with a bad product, the only chemistry you're gonna get is the type that blows up in your face, and that's exactly what happened on Sunday. It blew up in our face. It was worse for me, but I took it. I sat there. I sat there with my brother, and we waited till the very end play. We still supported the players, you know, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. The coaching staff got to go, and I'm sad to say this because I really liked Tarver, and I really wanted to believe that Dennis Allen was gonna turn shit around, but I'm really not. I'm 100% in on this. Get rid of Dennis Allen and get rid of this coaching staff, because the thing about it is, before this, we were actually getting back to where winning. Yeah, we had a horrible cap space. We had a horrible, draft strategy. We had, how we gave away a first-round pick, for God's sake. We had a horrible, money-wise, horrible pockets just all around. And we owed players, that didn't, deserve it. Thing is, we didn't upgrade at all. We've downgraded. As far as I'm concerned, with what I've seen and what I've seen live, we downgraded, all around downgraded. It was very sad to see. Now, get into this about why I think Dennis Allen really got to go. First off, he's all talk. All talk. You never see any results with him. He calls out what's wrong. He actually calls it out, and it never improves, never gets fixed. There's so much lack of improvement when it comes to the stuff that he actually mentions in interviews and shit. There's zero progress. After 2 years, guys. After 2 years, there's still zero progress. Thing about it is, it's when it comes to this team and his mindset of running it, he's the hallmark card for definition of insanity. Definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again, realizing it don't work, and just expecting a different result. It's really frustrating. See, but what I mean by that is, like, trying the same thing over there. We go into games without a game plan. It's always been that way. 2 years ago it was the same way. No game plan. The snapper got injured, no backup because he didn't game plan. One of our corners went down, didn't really have backup, no game plan. It's been the same thing last year. There's no for the definition of insanity. Trying the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. It's been the same story over and over again with Dennis Allen, and we're the ones insane. We're expecting a different result. Nothing's changed, guys. He doesn't do halftime adjustments. He doesn't have any knowledge on his team. He literally doesn't know anything about the injuries. Literally, a coach that cared about his team would call up and ask about them, like, right when they're in surgery, or right before they're going to go into surgery, right when they get out of surgery, or right when they're about to get the MRI, right after they get the MRI. Is on top of it. It matters to them. Real head coach thinks that way. Doesn't care about the mental state of our team, our coaching staff in general. Greg Olson's father died, and he still let him call plays. He should have pulled the playbook from him, like Night of the Show said. Should have pulled the playbook from him. Didn't do that. And so far, it's all reflected the same. Just negative. Just pure negativity. I've had zero positive feedback on this. This 3-year plan. First 2 years, he came up with the excuse he didn't have enough talent. I don't know if he said that in general, but that's basically was the basis of the excuse of why we're keeping him. Didn't have enough good talent. You have all the talent in the world, man. Can't use that excuse anymore. It's not worth it, guys. It's not worth going on a rant anymore. I've lost my taste for the rant when it comes to this man. Honestly, when I had a long drive home and drove up there 6 hours, man, just to witness that. As you can see, I'm very trying to stay calm. It's, you know, at the end of the day, guys, you do realize this isn't just football to us, man. We're passionate fans. This is in our DNA, and right now it's like they're ripping our veins out of our bodies right now, man, just by the way they're playing. And you know, we need a reason to stay loyal, guys. We need a reason to stay passionate. I ain't gonna stop, don't get me wrong, but it's just called common courtesy. If we're gonna be this passionate for you, please be this passionate for us. And that goes out to the players, every single one of you. I'm never gonna give up on my team, guys, but this was humiliating. This loss was it wasn't even the fact that we lost, it was the fact of how we lost. It seemed like no effort. It seemed like nobody really wanted to win. I don't know if that does reflect the coaching staff. All I know is from what I've seen, nothing's improved at all. So I'll be here before every game, posting up a video, doing the same thing, because I guess I am insane. It is what it is, guys. Talk to you guys later. See you then.